Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Hardcore Wrestling Radio's In the Moment. I am your hardcore host, Rickhead, and today we're going to talk about the 5 worst tag teams in the past 5 years. Over the decades, we have seen some incredible tag teams, such as the Fabulous Freebirds, the Von Erichs, Legion of Doom, Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, countless others that have reached legendary status or on the road to becoming those legends. And then there were those tag teams that are nothing more but a bad joke. And we're going to jump right into it, guys. The first one, The Ascension. When The Ascension was down at NXT, they were a great success. Fans were behind them, and then they got called up to the roster, and they tried to make them like another version of Legion of Doom, and it was a fucking mess. They've yet to get out of they've full jobber status right now. I don't really, unless if they do some kind of a gimmick change or, dare I say, split up yet another tag team, they're going to continue to stay down at the bottom of the barrel. Number two, Grado and Joseph Parks. For those of you who have not seen them, this is a makeshift tag team over Global Force Wrestling that will eventually just come to an end. I'm hoping and waiting for it to come to an end because it can't come fast enough. Parks plays a scared lawyer who turned wrestler. He has an alter ego of Abyss, which is similar to Kane. Then you have Grado, which is a fat British version of James Ellsworth. The team is supposed to be the comic relief of GFW, but it's just not working. It's hard to watch, and I'll just be glad when the whole fucking thing's over. Number three, Breezango. WWE put Fandango and Tyler Breeze together because they just didn't know what to do with them. At first, it looked like the team could have some kind of promise, but then they decided to do the Fashion Police gimmick, which did them no favors. Sure, there were so few outtakes they had, which kind of was a tongue-in-cheek humor, but other than that, for me, it really didn't work with me. Then you have number four, Primetime Players. This team was doomed from the start. They got occasional pops from the fans when they first started. Despite the Primetime Players winning the tag team titles, they were lackluster. And even when Titus and Darren Young split, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young split, they're still a jobber status. Titus is now a manager under the name Titus Brand, and Young spends more time on the injured list than in the ring. Number five, Primo and Epico. You know a tag team has problems when they have to change it 4 or 5 times in 4 years. They first debuted as Epico and Primo, their names, but never really got over. Then WWE decided to repackage them with the bullfighting gimmick, the Lost Matadors, but it just made things worse. And then WWE decided to give them the Shining Stars gimmicks where they played some kind of travel agency. And again, I think that lasted maybe a month. I don't even think they even did 2 matches. And then they came back as the Colognes, which pretty much was the Epico and Primo first character. So you see these tag teams, especially with the way the tag team division is going in the WWE primarily, there's a lot of problems. And until they start putting some really good tag teams together, it's the division's going to continue to suck. I have very little hopes. We seem to see upsides and downsides with the rosters. The women's roster for a while was dry, while the tag team was flourishing, and now it seems to be vice versa. So I don't think either brand can really figure out which one they want to focus on. But until they properly put all 3 divisions over, they can continue to have problems. And with that, we're going to wrap up this edition of Hardcore Wrestling Radio's In the Moment. But I want to know what you think. What tag teams do you think are failing? What tag teams do you think have promise? Put your comments in the comment section below. Please make sure you follow us over in our group section on Facebook under the name HWR Chat Room. Every Thursday night we go live at Four Corner Ranch where Joseph Knight hosts the show, live stream, so jump into the conversations. We cover the latest rumors, other topics. You never know what the hell we're going to say, so just come on in and sign up for our group sections. And with that, this is your hardcore host, Strickhead, saying, we'll see you when we see you.